This week's episode of the podcast is sponsored by the Adidas Hyper Boost Edge. Hyper cushioning, hyper energy, hyper light.
Comfort that looks as good as it feels. Soft premium materials and a cushioned heel that carry you through your run and beyond.
Step into Hyperboost Edge. Experience high cushioning, high energy return, and hyper light feel powered by our new Hyperboost Pro foam.
Weighing just 255 grams, Hyper Boost Edge is designed to be a core part of everyday runner's rotation, from daily mileage and steady runs to long distance efforts. Hey, it's Oscar from the Front Runner Colombo.
And Tom from the Front Runner Colombo.
And Maya from the Front Runner Colombo.
And you are listening to Run Spesh, our weekly running specialty podcast where sometimes we get off track and talk about track. And my favourite quote on the back of a t-shirt is smoke, track, not crack.
Smoke, crack, not track.
That's it.
No, it is. Yeah, smoke, track, not crack.
Smoke, track, not crack.
Oh,
what did
yeah,
I
that's,
say?
yeah, you
What did
said
I
it
say?
right. No,
You
I
said
said it
smoke,
wrong.
Smoke,
crack,
track?
not track.
Smoke, well, I mean,
That's
you know.
why
that could be a fun event. Illegal.
yeah, very illegal. The pause.
Very illegal.
Whoops.
But you could go to Guatemala or something and maybe it's not illegal. I don't know.
I think crack's illegal
I think
everywhere
crack
in the
is one of the
world.
one things that is pretty much across the board.
So
Yeah.
as a global society, is that where we drew the line of illegal?
Yeah.
So we could do it on the moon.
Yeah.
Okay.
Actually, is it legal to do any drugs you want on a different planet?
Who holds jurisdiction in the moon?
Jesus.
No one.
Can someone fact check us on that? Maybe drop a little comment on the YouTube.
No one owns the moon, so
Shall I ask Gemini?
But no one owns the planet either. People just think they do.
yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Hi, Maya. Where should we start?
Okay, we are. Okay.
Who
If you haven't
has
listened to us before, welcome, and I'm
juris-
so sorry. I am very sorry that sometimes we do talk about running, and it was a massive weekend
Oh yeah.
of events. And I actually want to start this by saying Rosa fucking Twyford.
Triple Crown.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Amazing.
She's the goat.
Silent assassin.
Yeah. And obviously you guys are probably a little more privy to some of the ups and downs she had around like her injuries and stuff and the effort that she went to be in a state to compete
Yeah.
anyway, let alone kind of come and dominate.
Well,
So
she thought she had a stress fracture about 3 weeks ago on her back. And then she got an MRI and everything and didn't see anything and then went back running and then was on Wednesday last week when
She
ran
just
it-
realised she was holding the whole of female track and field running up on her shoulders and her back was getting sore.
Pretty much.
Yeah.
Anyway, so
I mean, she kind of has been. She's had this season to end all seasons. Yeah.
so we're talking about National Track and Field Champs, which happened up in Auckland.
Just quickly, in short, no one has sovereign jurisdiction over the moon, but nations maintain jurisdiction over their own people and equipment while they are there.
Okay, so if you do something illegal, then old Mr. Luxon can...
According to this, yeah.
He'd be into it.
So there is actually a legal foundation of the Outer Space Treaty from 1967. So this is actually not true.
It'd be way better if it was 69.
Oh yeah, it's way out of date.
Yeah.
Okay. So
anyways.
anyway, but we shouldn't do drugs because drugs are bad.
Yeah.
Yeah. Anyway, New Zealand Track and Field Champs,
I took the drugs and the drugs are working.
apart from my antidepressants, it gives me level. Otherwise, this goes sideways real fast.
That means they are working.
Yeah, they are working. Some amazing results in terms of a sport around public participation and turning up, buying tickets. I'd just like to say the keyboard warriors, you guys probably aren't on distance running NZ.
Oh, I am.
I am,
Okay.
Yeah.
I was a bit pissed off at the keyboard warriors.
Yeah.
Like, nothing is going to be perfect the first time round.
No.
And
God, no.
And that group of 3,000 odd people was an extremely small, niche, passionate, and yes, it was a little bit annoying. We didn't get to watch our Olympic champion high jump.
Yeah.
When he was high jumping, we got to watch Zoe eat John O'Price like a bag of Doritos.
Maybe a different choice of words
Yeah, I
would
know,
have been
but-
good there,
yeah.
but that's okay.
People aren't privy to the conversation we were just having, so
Yeah,
it's fine.
no, but it's still quite fresh in my brain. So
But I just felt a little bit like just we don't need to like wolf pack it. Like, yes, it could be better. Give some constructive
The
feedback.
haters are always the loudest by far. That's the thing that
Anyway, what do you guys
Everyone's got someone to say.
Yeah, what do you guys think about the competition in general?
Oh, it was good. Yeah. No, it was cool having like a Diamond League level record, like viewing for people that weren't there, and I think it deserves it. Like, it's, you know, any other national champ or national competition in New Zealand gets great footage every other year. So why, for the longest time, has track and field not had that? Probably due to numbers and like obviously not selling out crazy amounts of tickets. But it looks like there was a good turnout there. The stadium was reasonably full and there was people around the banks, which is cool to see. And I think it definitely has got to help that we have an Olympic champion. We have, world medalists.
An indoor champion.
Yeah. Mr. Ruth and all those people that are making headlines globally, because I think for the longest time when you only have one or two people like making a world stage, it is quite hard to market that kind of event and get people to come along to. But we talked about doing the celebrity race at ITM about 3 years ago.
You're welcome.
Pitched
Dawson.
it, yeah. Yeah.
He probably won't see this, but he would probably clap back if he did.
100%, I'd expect him to.
Yeah, and I think it's a great idea because as we see now, like so many people getting into running with run clubs and all that carry on, like they kind of have an understanding now of how fast people are moving at, you know, when you're doing races. But to put it on live TV, national live TV, and show Zoe absolutely demolish everyone.
That blew me away. And I know she's fast.
Yeah.
And I watched that. And I was basically putting myself in the shoes of like Portia. Thinking I'm probably a little faster than that, but not much. And then Zoe just went,
Yeah. Portia being like the fastest women's rugby player in New Zealand.
yeah.
Yes.
Like you've,
world-renowned speedster on the rugby field. Yeah, it was cool to see because like there's always this chirp from rugby players and thinking they are quick. It's like, well, you see what happened? Like,
Little different.
it's a little different.
And also just give Zoe her flowers to come out and do that.
Yeah,
Because
yeah,
there's risk for her too.
Yeah,
Because she's not, I mean, she was in the full tracksuit, so obviously she was
yeah.
not going to get cool like.
Yeah,
cold,
but she didn't like jog it. She gave it she still ran 11:3 or something. Like, it's not a sluggish time. But yeah, I think that was quite cool. And I think I've heard a lot of people already talking about it, being like, holy heck, like how fast is she? It's like, yeah,
She's fast.
pretty bloody quick.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's the same thing. Like, I know it was different because I know they did a 400 as well. And I think the winner of that race ran a 65. So you could do the same thing as well with Sam Ruth.
Yeah.
And be like, well, his first lap was 57.
Yeah.
So he's already doing that for 3 3/4 laps. It's a little bit harder with the distance events, but I think it is something that they should keep incorporating.
But in lots of sports, like you watch, you know, the Super Rugby and they have a mascots race
Yeah.
at half time. And for them, it's just learning about the timing.
Yeah.
And
where it should be.
And where it should be in the program. And then the TV crew who aren't athletics people.
Yeah.
They're TV people.
Yeah.
And they're writing a program based on viewership numbers and ad slots.
Yeah.
Because shit doesn't pay for itself.
Yeah.
You know, it's like us with sitting here talking like, you know, it has to pay for itself. You've got to find a way to monetize it, otherwise you can't keep doing it. So, and they will work on that, but berating them after a year, 1 year. Like the other thing I thought about a lot was like track and field is only just becoming a professional sport. Like rugby's had since the early 2000s. They became a professional, paid international sport, and track and field is 20 years behind. It's only really been in the last 8 or 9 years where you've got athletes on big contracts, superstars around the globe creating, you know, impact. Whereas our big running shoe companies, they made all their money in basketball and AFL and NRL and those types of sports rather than actual like pure track and field. Because as a sport, unless you're a purist, it's kind of boring.
Yeah.
Like there's small bits of excitement. But, 100 metres lasts 10 seconds. It's not a 90-minute game of rugby.
Yeah.
It did. Yeah, it really made me think, because I obviously only really followed distance running, like most distance runners will. But when the Olympics is on or World Athletics, I will happily stick that on kind of in the background and just watch whatever's on, and it entertains me enough just because there's good coverage of it and it's important. And I think it really kind of woke me up to how important good quality coverage is for just you can make almost any sport watchable to the general public. I think before a few weeks ago, I was watching Lincoln curling at the Winter Olympics and going like, I don't understand this, but it's kind of cool.
Yeah,
I'm kind of here for it. Yeah, it's
yeah.
all right. Yeah. But if the coverage is poor and it doesn't feel like you're watching an important sporting event, then you won't find it exciting. And even if the stakes are high for the athletes, you won't feel that kind of connection to it
tension.
unless the commentary and then all the graphics are really important and the shots and everything, yeah.
It's a huge step forward for the sport in a country where we've had small amounts of large success, in pockets, but we haven't had consistent. It's not like Norway the last 15 years or whatever. We've had pockets of success, not consistent. So you've got to start somewhere.
We're possibly also just with the size of New Zealand, where we're not all of a sudden going to be just producing a higher average of really world-class athletes. Like, we've just got to celebrate the pockets that we've got, but then also just celebrate the sport that happens to allow the pockets to emerge, you know?
Yeah, and some kid and their parents who are 7 or 8 years old, hopefully multiple, were watching a Sam Ruth or a Hamish Kerr or a Tom Walsh or a Zoe Hobbs or whatever, and go, oh, maybe I'll go down to my local athletics club at the start of term 4 and see what that's all about. And that's when you then start building momentum, because you get more grassroots involvement, and you probably don't see the payoff for a decade.
No.
Because it's going to take how long it takes for those kids to kind of come through and see athletics as a genuine sport rather than get poached by a rugby or a football or a cricket or a hockey or a netball or a...
The interesting thing is, and the important thing is keeping the ball rolling now, Sam, obviously kids had some media training, but I thought spoke really well after his race when he did the interview, and he thanked everybody and said, it's exciting to have athletics in a place like this. I've never raced with such a crowd in New Zealand, and it feels really cool. And the interviewer guy said, oh yeah, but you're like a big part of that, mate. And he kind of threw it back to athletics and was like, well, I am, but also it's not like a one-man show. It's not the Sam Ruth show, and I'm happy to be part of it, but it's more than that.
He's amazing, because at 16, I probably couldn't even have a full conversation with somebody.
I
was still talking to grunts.
Yeah, couldn't even make eye contact.
And he's like in front of a camera talking to 500,000 people. Yeah. It's pretty amazing. And I hope he hangs around, because he's going to be,
He definitely comes across pretty relaxed, considering the amount of pressure that arguably is on him, and he could be feeling the weight of,
So other results that happened. So the 5,000 metre men's race was an interesting event. And we were talking about this in the office yesterday, maybe just the slight lack of depth. Not at the front end, because the front end, like the top 4 guys are always, there or thereabouts, right? But in terms of like depth of field and having, multiple bodies from 13:40 down to sort of 15 minutes for the guys. Toby raced the perfect race.
Yeah, unintentionally.
Yeah, maybe unintentionally, but we're all fucked now. So he's got a massive engine, and now he's figured out he doesn't have to kill himself.
Yeah.
he can just run through us. So not say us. I'm not on that level. But and then I was just saw Hayden maybe get a bit frustrated at the finish line, and I love that.
Oh, it's everyone's
The
like
passion.
getting mad about it. It's like, well, he's racing, and he's racing like to win. He always races to win. Doesn't matter like who he's racing, and it's just in the heat of the moment. Like if it's any other sport, if it's rugby, you get him punched in the face. He said a couple words. Oh my god, shoot the man!
I'm fucking here for it.
Yeah. Like you need to have that kind of investment. Like, it shows that he cares about a national title. And half the people, like, do you ever see people from the States coming back and racing? Like, he didn't have to show up. He raced 4 days before in Napier, and he's got a race in Abu Dhabi. So it's like, I get it. Like, maybe he shouldn't have said some stuff that he said.
No, fuck it, say it.
But he's in the moment, and that's what he's like. It's just raw. That's Hayden. This is what you see is what you get.
Yeah.
And I think that's how I think that's how people need to be, because if they're just holding back what they actually think because it's PR and all this stuff, you're going to get some fake media scripted answer all the time.
But I mean, like, sport is a motive.
Yeah,
Like, it is.
Yeah.
And it's going to cause you to. There's going to be frustration. There's going to be highs. There's going to be lows.
Yeah.
And I mean, maybe there's some kids watching, so some of the profanity could have been dialed back. But at the same time, like, like you said, he showed he gave a shit.
Yeah.
And to have the world's best triathlete.
Yeah. Yeah, that's the other thing. It's not even a sport.
No, and to show that he cares about a 5,000 meter national title in 2016 in the bottom of the world. You know, he's going to go after Abu Dhabi next week. Like, that's cool. Like that.
Yeah, it's the same thing. Like, he showed up for cycle nationals as well. Like, there's no motive for him to really do that apart from, like, give back. But yeah, I mean, aside from that, the race, crazy to watch. It was so cool.
I mean, I think I texted you like straight afterwards. I was like, bro, that was wild.
Yeah, literally.
What the fuck just happened?
Yeah. And honestly, I was saying to Maya yesterday on the run as well, like, I think Will Little ran the perfect race, just things outside of his control, which is racing, happened in a way where it didn't play out for him. Because, yeah, I mean, if Hayden shows up on that start line and he's in 13:20 shape, like he's run 13:20 before, you don't get away with sitting back. Like, you have to respect that, and you have to go with the race, which is what Will did. And just unfortunately, it was a little bit too quick for him, and then turns out it was a little bit too quick for Hayden as well. Yeah, I mean, I think Toby said in the post-race interview that he wasn't feeling great at the start of the race. So not even sure if that was actually his game plan to sit back. He just didn't feel great off the start line. And I believe he said with like a mile to go, so like 4 laps left, he actually started feeling good again. And you could see that, like, he definitely picked up the pace a little, but I think everyone else died a lot more than him, and he just kind of used his strength and rolled on through, which caps off a pretty impressive string of national titles. Got to give the man credit. He's showed up to pretty much every race apart from 3K nationals down here.
You got to be in it to win it, right?
Yeah,
and he's put himself in there, and here we go. You can't fault his effort.
Yeah,
it's fucking impressive.
And I mean, Will probably in that field, he would have had to have a very good day to win it, right? Like, on paper, at the moment, Toby would, I was going to say edge him, and then I heard myself. And
yeah,
I'll try so hard. He might do, you never know.
And Hayden probably would maybe have him. I don't know, but
yeah. I mean, for those people that have not ever raced on the track before, you are playing a game of chess with what you know to be true about the people you're competing with.
Yeah.
And then what you think you can do in the moment.
Yeah.
And then as you get closer to the finish of the race, you start playing cards.
Finding out. Yeah.
And
rolling dice.
Yeah, you roll the dice to see how you're feeling.
Yeah.
And, so you make a plan with your current day fitness and what you expect others to be able to do.
Yeah.
Strengths and weaknesses. And sometimes that is sit in the back of the guy you think to be the strongest and hold on as long as you can. And, maybe for guys like Will in that scenario, you're trying to give yourself a chance. Because once you get a sniff that you might be in, then you lift. Yeah, it's like watching the Bay of Plenty play the Lions.
Yeah.
And at 75 minutes, the Bay of Plenty is still in the match. We're talking rugby here, Mike.
oh god,
the Lions,
the Lions,
the Lions, yeah.
Shut up, Oscar.
British and Irish. And
know who the
they
fucking
have,
Lions are.
yeah, but they have no right to be in that game at 75 minutes. But they've made this plan with the coaching staff. They've followed the match plan to a T. They're getting to 15 minutes before the end. They're up by 5, and then all of a sudden, everyone on the field goes, "Fuck, we're in here." And then people find another gear, like they lift again, and that's what. In those situations, when you're on paper, maybe you think, "Oh, I am 15 seconds slower." What opportunity do I have to give myself? And that's that. And then you get your tail comes up, and you go, "Fuck, actually, I might have a go."
I think that's what's so impressive about what Toby did, though, because he did the opposite, right? Like, he was not feeling good at the start. He lost quite a lot. Like, there was a big gap between Hayden and Will and him and that, like, chasing pack. And most people, if they were hurting, would probably go, "Okay, it's not my day. I'm just going to roll around and show up next time and hopefully have a better time." But he somehow, and yes, he physically probably started to feel better, but he would have also had to mentally clock back into the race, lift, and then just that push all the way. Like, it was almost agonizing watching that gap just kind of come down and down. And when they're shooting the track, the gap will look massive, and then they'll go around the bend and you'll be like, "Shit, he's close." And then you'll be like, "Oh, no, he's not. Maybe he is." And then next minute, past he goes.
The aspect ratio.
Yeah.
But in that situation, it's almost the same thing. Like, he's like, "I'm off the back, I'm trying," and then the gap closes a wee bit.
Yeah.
And the gap closes a wee bit. And then you always see the guy's shoulders drop in front of you. Like, even racing on the road, you see the body language. You know, I've been in races where you just notice those things and you go, "Fuck, I'm going to do them now." Like, because he's, you know, and you.
I'm going to do him from behind.
Yeah, I'm going to do him from behind. I'm going to take him on. I'm going to streak past them. Anyway, so no, I think that was
that
and then the women's fight. We talked about this for everyone who doesn't like athletics. Has now turned this off. So thanks to those people that are still listening.
Go back and watch Track Stars, everybody,
Yeah.
on delay.
And then a very emotional Laura Nagel.
Yeah.
I think basically retired from the track
Yeah,
live. I don't know if that was her intention, but it's just the words started coming out of her along with some tears, and all of a sudden she was.
I think she always knew it was her last track race. She just moved to the roads, coming down to Christchurch to run fast. But yeah, I mean, she's been doing it for a long time, like a lot longer than most people would in her shoes. Like, she's gone through the whole NCAA system over there for like 4 or 5 years. Come back, done the whole stuff by herself, took a break maybe, and then got back into it again. Had some good success, made world indoors, I believe. Yeah. And then, decided it's time to move up in distance and probably take a little bit more of a relaxed approach to it, which could be really good.
Just turn over a new leaf and have lower expectations of herself and just see how it goes, I think. Like, I don't think she'll be social about running fast on that. I don't think she's capable of that. But
super competitive person. So no, that's cool. It would be cool to see what she can do on the roads with like, she's obviously got a good training partner in Bridget up there. They always work out together really well. So yeah, exciting times.
Yeah, and then obviously Sam Ruth won the 1500 by nearly 1500 metres.
Yeah, that was a weird race to watch, wasn't it? I mean, kind of expected.
It was a time trial. I think because there was all that hype around Sam racing Sam, and then when we found out Tanner wasn't going to run, you know, and I guess some of the juice comes out off that.
I think I think that race as well, like, everyone showed they were at national champs. Yeah. No one in that second pack wanted to risk anything and go with the pace. Like, he went out quick, but he didn't go out 3:30 quick. He went out 3:40 quick.
I think he kind of just like set the precedent that he was going to win the race early on. And everyone's so that everyone kind of like let him go, and then he actually slowed down and kind of like it wasn't slow, but it wasn't. Yeah. Yeah.
He was enjoying the moment, the last 200, that's for sure.
Yeah.
So he should.
Yeah. Oh, what else was there?
They for me were the kind of the highlights. Obviously, Preston ran
146.
A good 800. And actually, a couple of the younger fellas sub 150 for the first time. Which I pretty good. Obviously, Rosa amazing.
Yeah, she said that 800 was really tough. Like, she had to dig real deep for that. I think just fatigue from the night before, but yeah, she's just an engine, man.
Yep.
Gives me chills watching her just kind of run through a field
Yeah.
in that last kind of
Strong, powerful.
200 meters. Yeah.
Like, and just like grit.
Yeah.
You can't coach that. I'm going to fucking win.
Yeah.
And it's really, it's hard. It's a hard thing to coach. I mean, you have to have the ability to run through the field, but it's like the willingness to be like, I mean, I feel like shit. We're 600 meters into an 800 meter race, 1500 meter last night. I'm going to grind my way.
She's a very calm individual.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Like
she's
nothing
so
phases
just
her really.
nonchalant, or comes across that way. I mean, she must at some point feel the nerves and kind of have to like lock in and be like, okay, race mode. But when you're around her, you're like, you could just be like going for a jog soon. You just can't even tell that she's phased by anything. Yeah.
Do you think they should include the 10,000 meter national champs at national champs?
No one would run it.
So only 2 of the guys in the 5K
Yeah.
would run the 10K. Would it fill the field out? Would you get the true distance guys stepping down?
I don't know. It's just a long event to hold at a national champs. We're talking about airtime and stuff like that.
Well, yeah, you'd have to put it surely
Yeah.
at the very start of a morning session that no one's going to come out to like watch live probably, aside from the real OGs who have...
In the NCAA, they used to stick it right at the end of the program. Like, because there's so many in college, like if you were a distance runner, you either had to run the 5K or the 10K after your main event. So they just packed them. There's like 45 people in the 10K. Yeah. So like at the end of the program, late at night, like nice weather normally, and you just chuck it all there. You'd lose all the spectators, but you'd like all your teammates were still there, so it still had some atmosphere. But I don't know. It's a hard one. I mean, it definitely needs to be moved from where it is right now.
Yeah.
Because the timing of it is horrible. Time-wise, it makes sense to have it at nationals and then do a half marathon 4 or 5 weeks later as perfect prep. But yeah, I think you'd maybe have to separate it from, or just have it on a day where there's not much going on. You know, you couldn't have it on that 7 to 9:30 slot on the Track Stars viewing.
Take up too much.
Yeah,
time.
it'd take up too much time.
I don't know. I just was thinking about it.
Yeah. But yeah, that would change the dynamic a lot though, because you can often get 1,500 runners running a 5K as well, but you wouldn't get them doing all 3.
Yeah. Yeah.
So you'd get people picking like either strictly a 10K, whatever distance they hold, more value. But people doubling back would struggle.
Not a 5 and a 10.
Yeah.
Nah, you
Unless the
wouldn't.
5 was on Thursday night and the 10 was on Sunday night, you might be able to do that.
Yeah.
In competition mode.
Yeah.
Because they obviously both are held at the Olympics. I had to look at how many days apart they have them, but often that's within the same week.
Are they getting rid of it?
I don't know.
There was talk of them getting rid of the 10K on the track at World Champs first and then the Olympics, because it's just like so long on the track and not many people watch it.
Oh, I was fizzing on the World Champs.
Yeah. I guess the
I was the only
diehards.
one interested.
Yeah.
Yeah. It would be a shame. It would be weird. But
What, so
I mean,
they wouldn't. They would just have a 10,000 meter world champs separate to.
I don't even know. I'd just scrap it completely.
It seems like you can't do that. I don't know because it's.
You can do anything you like.
Cross country used to be 12K.
Yeah.
Actually used to be 10 miles. And then
It used to be
was 12K.
16K, yeah.
And then everyone fucking complained about it. And then
We're just getting soft.
I think so.
Can't run for more
It
than.
needs more edging.
I think it generally
Oh.
cross country should be
The fact that you
12K
licked your lip while you said that was just diabolical.
because it separates itself from 10K, like half.
Tom's trying to talk. Can you pull yourself together, please?
Sorry, I'm good.
God.
Don't you reckon?
Yeah, I agree, Tom.
I agree too. I actually didn't hear you, but yeah, I
I
agree.
agree.
12K for cross country.
I think it should be.
World
Better?
Champs.
Yeah, it should be 12K.
Oh, I don't want to run 12K.
Well, you're not
But
going to run
yeah.
cross country then.
Yeah.
No, it should be 12K and there should be a short course of 6.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, that would be
Because you're going to get
Choices.
1,500 metre. The 2K relay, and I'm happy to go on the record, is fucking stupid.
Yeah, it's done.
Like,
Make
no.
a short course and a long course
Yeah,
now.
6K and
World
12K.
Champs. Yeah, I agree. 100%.
Because your half marathon guys get an advantage in the 12K.
Yeah.
And then you can bring your 1,500 3K guys up to run your 6K with your 5K guys.
Yep.
And then you have both things. Because running 12K cross country, I was lucky enough to have lived long enough and raced long enough to have done both.
Yeah.
So I think 2014 was the last year that New Zealand held a 12K national champs. That was a fucking brutal race.
Yeah.
Like it felt like running a half marathon on the road.
Was it Taupo?
Also quite.
Causewell Quarry, yeah. I finished third, right in behind Maddie Baxter and Malcolm Hicks.
You just wanted to drop that in
I
there.
did, yeah.
Yeah.
Race of my life. No. Do you know what? The only thing I remember from that race is Leighton Tremaine standing with about a K to go, screaming at me that I had 7 seconds on Jono Jackson, who was in fourth. And then Moody, who was in fifth, was coming like a fucking freight train. And he was like, you need to get going. Like, just
I can't.
screaming at me. And then I was like, I'm running as fast as I can. And then Coggy was about 500 meters from the finish, just being like,
Yeah.
you've got him, but don't let up. Anyway, 12K is awesome. Anyway,
Would they do? Surely they wouldn't do 6x2K though. Was it like 4x3
what do you mean?
laps?
Yeah, it was 6
Oh, 6x2K. Yeah, 6x2K.
Oh, it's just mental.
Nah, it was amazing.
Fucking
It was
awful.
amazing. No, because it was, well, maybe because I'm a bit more diesel engine than high octane, but you just had to play your cards right.
Yeah.
And you were always trying to be kind of in that position in that top 10, you know, with 2 laps to go. And then you sure as shit, there's 4 or 5 guys blowing up and you just start running through people. It was fun.
It's a lot of corners.
Speaking of playing your cards right, oh, this is a great segue. Thanks, Tom. Kyle
Well
Smith.
done, me.
Yeah. Kyle Smith.
Don't know if he played his cards right.
Fuck it.
I love the enthusiasm, but also, fuck, it's an Ironman, dude. It's a long way.
But would he have won anyway?
Huh?
Like, would he have won anyway?
He has the capability to win that kind of race. Like he's a top, like he's a front pack swimmer. He's always a good biker, and he's normally a very good runner. Over the half distance, that's where it gets tricky because going double the distance and getting out the gate on the bike as fast as he did. Like I was talking to Mike the other day, and he had 6 minutes lead on the first lap of the bike.
Whoa.
And then it like didn't go anywhere, I don't think. So he biked 6 minutes quicker than everyone else over the first
So we're
lap.
talking Taupo Ironman
Yeah.
last weekend.
Which is, New Zealand champs and also, wow, they say it's New Zealand champs, just Ironman New Zealand. First time it's been a PTO recognised event, so that was cool. Big points on offer, money, big names showed up. Pretty even swim for the men's pros, and like the normal features in the women's were out in front, and a lot of drama on the bike. Blumenfeld breaking his TT bar 10k into the race, and the commentators needed to do a little. I'm calling them out. They need to do a little bit more homework. They were going on like it was his computer mount that he was holding. It's like his computer's right there. It's still intact on his thing. It's clearly his bar because you can see him like holding his other hand. Luckily, he still had his elbow pad so he could rest his elbow. But like you have 2 bars for a reason, so you can rest your forearms and like take the strain off your back. So to reach across and just kind of be biking on an angle must have been so uncomfortable. And they kept going on like, oh, it's not that big of a deal. No, it's fine. Like, he'll be fine. Dude, he's on that thing for 4 hours on shitty Taupo roads, like chip seal, up and down hills. Like, it's not okay. Like, that is a serious struggle. Like, you have 2 bars for a reason, I'll say that.
How does that even happen? Like,
Just wiggle loose or...
I swear you were talking about someone breaking their... What? Did that happen to someone at Challenge Monaco as well?
Yeah. It's just
so
bumpy
what the-
roads. Like, they have...
That's surely a design flaw. Those things shouldn't just be like snapping off on people.
I mean, it is kind of a design flaw, but it's also a design flaw of New Zealand roads, like how bumpy and chippy they are.
NZTA.
Yeah.
They
Because
should spend
they have-
another $20 billion and
Yeah.
fix our chip seal.
you don't see it happen anywhere in Europe or like any races where it's like a nice smooth motorway or highway or whatever that you're riding on. It's always like New Zealand or somewhere where it's just shit roads, because these screws have got a certain like Newton meter that they want to be tight into, and then like half the time they're not that tight because they're so small and they're trying to save weight. So you can easily see how if you're just bumping along like ding, 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 it's gonna unscrew itself. But yeah, his bars, I don't know, they're I think they're a little bit different, and they're like unclipped from itself, so he couldn't even like put it back into the socket. He just had to hold it, so he's just biking along holding his hero bar in one hand. I felt so bad for the dude. Anyway,
Did you not just throw it?
yeah, he eventually gave it to the mechanic on the bike, but they couldn't do anything about it. And a few people got the wrong nutrition bags on the bike.
Yeah.
So,
Oh, like they're not the. Oh.
yeah. So, like, because it's such a long bike, you have the option to give a bag, like in the Tour de France, where you can pick up
And
fuel.
use it.
Yeah. And
Oh, chuffed him. Chuffed us.
a lot of people grabbed the
Year 11
wrong
French.
stuff and
No, I didn't.
Neither did I.
didn't sit well with a few people. But yeah,
Rubenfeld was throwing up and stuff, wasn't he?
I don't know if he was throwing up, but he just did not feel great, apparently. A lot of people felt that way near the end of the race. Mike was funny. He was talking about like he had 3K to go or something, and there's a little turnaround point, and he just saw Blumenfeld like smiling. He was like, fuck. Like looked at his watch. How fast am I going? How fast is he going?
Yeah.
Oh, I think I'm good. Like this fucker could get me here. But yeah, I mean, it's cool that that race holds the prestige now to get names like him and Trevor, who end up winning the race. Shout out to Trevor, American dude. Clinical, yeah. Used to race the fella actually in America. He was a Florida Gator. So in the SEC, he was a class runner. But yeah, he put a clinic on. He not like he's never the fastest swimmer. He was a little bit further down and then biked his way through the field and just ran like 2:35 marathon at the end of all of that. Is rather impressive. And actually another American made the podium, and then Pierre Lecour second from France and first ever Ironman. So
Shit.
yeah, debut was impressive. And then Hannah Berry, Kiwi from Taupo or Tauranga? Tauranga was second in the women's race after a wee mechanical on the bike where her chain jumped off and she ended up losing the lead. And the chick who passed her cat ended up winning the race.
And breaking the course record by 12 minutes.
Yep.
Holy shit.
Yep.
Yeah, she's a beast.
Yeah.
She's a beast.
Where's she from?
Great Britain.
Yep.
Yeah.
Third place was someone from the Netherlands.
Yes. I can't remember her name.
Lottie Wilms.
That's right.
Yeah.
Yeah. So some class racing all round.
It's kind of,
yeah.
it's crazy how, like, say, the women's, there's 11 minutes between the podium after like 224K racing.
Yeah.
Like by the time you swim, bike, and run,
It's like 8 hours of racing.
yeah, and it comes down to 11 minutes.
That's great that it's that close.
Yeah.
Because often with women's versus men's racing, you'll get a huge gap between the women's podium and then the men's podium will be quite tighter just because there's generally more depth in men's racing. So,
I think there was only 5 minutes between the men's one. Something
okay,
like
well,
that.
yeah.
But yeah, anyway.
And then Maya was
actually, before we talk about me, Emily motherfucking Malloy in the half, shout out to her, ran. She ran a half marathon PB at the end of a half Ironman.
That's savage.
It's crazy. 1:22 or something.
Maybe we need to start giving out savage points. Like just
We could have like savage tokens.
yeah,
maybe.
and be like, you get one of those.
Yeah.
Like
It's like like player of the day, but
Yes.
it's like got more aura than that.
It
You know?
does. Yeah. We're gonna help people aura farm.
Yeah.
Next time she comes in for a pair of shoes, she can get it. We'll make some coins or something. Just have like a special medallion.
She's another one who's so chill and just like
Goes about her work.
It's amazing. She's put a lot of hard work in too.
Oh yeah.
Like, and and it's nice for her to see that is paying off because
Well, she works really hard too. Yeah, she's just like very multifaceted and driven in everything she does, and then just quietly goes about her work, and you don't really hear about it, but she's just putting in the time, and then you see it on your Instagram, and you're like, holy shit,
yeah, you're fast.
that's amazing.
It's
Yeah,
speedy. Yes, no, there was, and also a lot of our customers up in Taupo, doing something up there. I always love that, watching the Instagram feed, and you watch the last person come in, and they've been out. They've been out
10 seconds left or something.
They've been out there
across the
for
finish.
like fucking 18 hours or something.
Yeah.
Like just you're like, mate, that is weaponry.
Yeah.
I can't do anything for 18 minutes,
Yeah.
let alone 8.
I think Kirky's, yeah.
Oh.
Kirky said it on his podcast with Harvey, and he was like, he just hates people saying they can't do something like for endurance physical way. He's like, if you say that, get down to Taupo at midnight.
Yeah.
Watch those people coming across the line at like 18 hours. You can do it. You can do anything. Like, and it is a true testament. Like, imagine race or like being out on a course for that long.
I can't.
It's crazy.
Think
It
about
is
what we do in
crazy.
18 hours,
Yeah.
like in general. I'm not even awake for 18 hours.
No.
No, it's quite hard being awake for 18
Yeah.
hours.
It's really hard.
Yeah.
It's, yeah.
What
Crazy.
was really hard was Maya's race on the weekend.
It was really hard. Everything that happened around the race was a lot of fun.
This was a Motatapu.
Motatapu. So I did the Motatapu Miners Trail, which is part of the bigger event of Motatapu, which has a 40K and a 55K and then a mountain bike as well. So I did I did the baby race.
The baby-faced assassin.
Yeah. But it's 15 point something Ks with 800 meters of climbing. So
Substantial.
do the math. There's a lot of climbing in the first half of that course. We drove down on the Thursday and the short answer is I was a little bit under the weather and I really paid for that physically. Day before and then morning of. So my heart rate for my shakeout run, I think, was about 170. And I was like, oh. Yeah, it was like kind of fine at first. And then I did like one sort of acceleration for about 20 seconds and it just went up to sort of 172, 73 and then it just wouldn't come down. And I was like tapping my little monitor like is it
Can't be wrong. It can't be wrong.
It's like, please God, no. And you just have those mornings sometimes where you wake up and then you have your breakfast and it takes you about 40 minutes to eat that like one and a bit piece of toast that you get down because you're just like, oh, don't taste good this morning. And then you do your warm up and you're like, I still don't feel good. And then you're on the start line and
Character
you're
building,
like,
yeah. Character building.
Yeah. So started the race and I'm in a privileged position right now where the races I've done recently, I am the favourite and I'm expected to win. And like, that's nice on the one hand, but it's shit on the other hand because anything you've got everything to lose and not much to gain. Like winning is nice, but it's expected. So it's kind of like, pat on the back and carry on what's next type thing. But if you don't win, then I would often beat myself up in that instance. And I feel like more of sort of the limited media stuff that I get is, that it's an upset if I don't win something. So I kind of had that in the back of my head as well. So I kind of went out aggressively-ish. And then there's about a 500 meter flat section. And then we hit Tobin's track, which is a fairly consistent gravel road climb. And my heart rate just went straight to 190. And I did the same thing where I looked down and I was like, shit, I shouldn't have looked because now that's in my head. And I just know that it's going to be super painful. And I did have a few thoughts in that first sort of couple of K of climbing where I was like, I could probably just be a pussy and just like turn around and like run back down.
Just wander off the track somewhere.
Just like hop into a wee bush and then, just go back down. It's not that, come on, it's
Oh, we've said much worse. No, that's fine.
yeah, exactly. Like we're however many minutes in, and
I'm good with
I've
it.
said the
Hey,
word edge.
raw
So.
emotion.
It is. I'm
This
here
is
for it.
this racing.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, exactly. Leave it all out there.
Yeah.
Yeah. So 800 meters of climbing in about 6K, 7K. It is really fucking painful when you're not having a good day. And I was not, and it was quite like considering how sort of chilly it has been in Christchurch over the last, like not last week, but the week before, it was quite warm there and quite humid as well, which is rare for Arrowtown area because it's kind of at a higher altitude as well. So it's generally drier air there. But it was like a 1 in 100 humid, warm day. They said it was like 18 degrees up the top at like 7 a.m. in the morning when they were marking the course. So it was even warmer when we got up there. I basically just, was running scared the whole way up that climb. And I could see it kind of, there's like a 4-wheel drive track for about 3K, and then you get a small reprieve, and then it's single trail for another maybe 2K where you are climbing, but it's undulating. So that was nice because I think I managed to kind of pull myself back together in that undulating section because I could rest on the descents, and it was just a bit slower going in general. So I wasn't losing time because it was technical. And then you pop out of kind of the gully. There's a small, very small flat section. And then I thought by that point I was nearly at the top of the hill, but I actually had about 2Ks to go of very steep open 4-wheel drive. And I just, I walked quite a lot of that actually. I think, that was punishing. And it was so open that I could see Katie like coming up on me, and there was just nothing I could do. So I was kind of just resigned to, I'm just going to get from here to the top as fast as I can with the body I've currently got. And if she catches me, then good on her. Yeah. But I was still ahead, and then big old descent, killed my glutes, killed my quads, had a section where it kind of like flattened off before it went up again. And it's hard to describe to people who don't do it how hard fast descending is on your legs. It's not aerobically difficult, and it's very easy to go hard because of that, because you're aerobically recovering, so you can just let go and just absolutely send it. But your legs turn to jelly almost immediately when you have to start like running normally again. And I had to slow right down because I'd pushed it too hard on that descent, and then my legs felt like they were going to collapse out from under me. So I had another wee walk and then barreled down the last descent, and then I did win by a couple of minutes. But it was one of the most awful things I've ever done. And Cam and Garby.
I want to cry.
But I think it's cool for people to know that you can have, like, by the sounds of things, almost everything go wrong. Like, or not be, like, because as athletes, Tom's a little bit different in terms of being able to deal with stuff in a kind of a relaxed way. But we really like our procedures and structures, and we like to feel things the way we need them to be to get prepared mentally.
I made a conscious decision to change that when I went to America, because I was like that. I was like, I need to have this. I need to do it at this time. I need to do this. And then I was like, you know what? Shit's just going to happen, and you're going to just have to roll with it. So it's better to have you can give yourself, like, I have a rough kind of warm-up plan. It's like 50 minutes. I'll start, like 50 minutes out from the race, I'll start my jog. As long as I get 20 minutes jogging, then I'm pretty warmed up. I'll do the drills I have with the time I have, and then blah, blah, blah. But like, and I think it's funny because you do get so in tune to that if any little bit's off, you start freaking out. So it's like, it's better to just have no set in stone plan that you follow, because then you can't get stressed about it. I think if it changes.
You definitely need to be adaptable.
Yeah.
Because
it's definitely a balance, because you can't be completely like, I'm just gonna like play it by ear completely.
Fuck it, I'm gonna eat rice bubbles this morning.
Yeah.
See what happens.
What do I want for breakfast?
I'm gonna have some crack.
Yeah. Smoke
so
crack,
have this
then
nice
run
simple,
track.
simple stuff you can get.
I'm gonna smoke crack and smoke track.
Yeah.
I'm gonna put track light in the wall.
Like, that's why there's a lot of Ironman people have rice.
Yeah,
Just rice, because you can buy it anywhere in the world. And
to be fair, all the rice I ate in Japan, my guts have been not great.
Yeah. And I mean, rice is, it depends what they put in it.
I've seen a few people have the old creamed rice, like from the can.
Yes.
Fucking looks foul, man.
Do you know,
I see that.
I used to drink that shit. Like,
I do French toast.
Oh, Tommy. Mate,
I got my face before I start racing.
Mate, you're a fancy motherfucker.
Mate, it's good. Protein, carbs.
All right,
do you put the
and
the
syrup.
egg mix in? You know, when you have French toast and you soak it in like egg and stuff, you do that. So you're having egg before you.
Mate, we'll put a protein.
3 hours before.
You try
3 hours before.
You try and get bicarb down.
Yeah.
I'll take French toast over bicarb any day.
Well, it's quick, simple protein. It's quick, simple carbs, and then you get the sugar from the maple syrup as well, which is already proven to like top your glucose up. Like, people just use maple syrup as gels these days now, so tastes good. Have it 3 hours. It seems to sit pretty well as well, because it's not like you're toasting up bread too. So
So
yeah.
your win, albeit a difficult one, does that crown you? Is it the key?
I think it does. I went back and I read the rules, but the trick is I think there's about 7 races in the Kia series, and it's your best 3. So in theory, 2 people could win because
Oh yeah, that
Yeah.
seems like bad math.
it does seem like bad math.
Well, you could have. Yeah.
So maybe I don't know. So yeah, I think I do. I haven't checked it with Michael because I don't know. I just haven't. I feel like that's a bit cheeky to be like, hey Michael, do I win now? Can I
Did I win? Yeah.
Can I stop?
You could almost have 3 people win if it was like 1, 2, 1, 1, 2, 1, 1, 2, 1.
Well, yeah. I mean, you could. Yeah.
Yeah.
Just thinking about it.
That is weird.
Anyway,
Yeah. Or does it make it? Because I was thinking because Katie's racing 3 Peaks this weekend, and I would say she will win that unless she doesn't have a good day, but she hopefully will. So she wins that, and then she does 2 more that I don't show up to and wins 2 more, and she's also come second in a couple.
yes.
Then she's raced more and she's won the same amount. So then, yeah, I don't know. But then maybe should I just show up to
On countback.
skedaddle? Yeah. Yeah, it is like
you
come
could,
back.
You could skedaddle up, skedaddle.
I could skedaddle, and
Skid
yeah.
mark.
So when's that? When's Skedaddle?
The week after Christchurch.
No, it's 2 weeks
2
after
weeks after
Christchurch. But then actually, because National Mountain Running Champs is now part of Kia Series, and that is the week after.
I was tossing that up.
Really?
Yeah.
Why were you tossing
And then I
it
came
up?
to my senses.
Oh,
No, I was just looking for
Something different.
something different.
yeah.
And I've always been good on the hills.
Yeah.
And not descending. I'd probably have to wear my glasses, to be honest, just for the descent, to run it well. But I
Yeah.
figure, for me,
I don't think it's too technical a descent.
I'm not too
Yeah.
worried about the win. I'd probably pride myself more on having the best climbs. I think it's up, down, up, down.
I think it is just one.
one.
Well, it's one lap, but it kind of goes big up,
Yeah.
small down, small up.
Yeah,
Small down,
that's
small
how
up,
I
big
read
down.
it. So
Yeah.
I would if I've run well and got to the top of the last climb in first, and someone runs past me on the big down to the finish, I couldn't give a fuck. That it doesn't bother me in the slightest.
Yeah.
It would more just be just a little bit different, something to do where it's an hour or so of hard work.
Yeah.
Um,
When is Launceston?
Launceston is
Oh,
6 weeks.
that was the closest I've got to getting that name right.
It's all right.
So far.
You leaned all the way into it.
It's lawn as in grass.
Yeah,
Cest
lawn as in grass.
in incest.
And cest show it's actually lawn is in not mowing your grass.
Lawn
and
cest.
And then ceston is in.
Yeah.
I'm backing all the
So
way to
what
that.
is Launceston?
Launceston is at the end of May, 6 weeks after what would be that. I don't know. I haven't talked about it with Phil yet. He
Okay.
was pretty keen for me to do some random races. He asked if I wanted to do City to Surf this weekend. I said, "There's no way."
Get fucked, mate.
Yeah.
Sort of. I even struggled to run Andy down by a minute in our easy run yesterday because I was a bit late getting to the start of our run, and he had left, and I saw him leaving, and I parked my car, and I gave myself a K to warm up, and I went, I know where he's going, so I'll try and chase him down, and I ran a couple of 3:45s. I was fucking gassed.
crazy, eh?
I was no good. So I still obviously got some fatigue just floating around.
Yeah, well,
As
if
you
you
should.
play your 26 days.
Yeah, I'm about 10 days to go.
Yeah, so you got,
Yeah.
yeah,
I'm going to double today. Doubled on Tuesday, and I'll double today, just 40-minute easy
2
runs.
times 40 minutes.
Yeah, just to cruise around, and it has been nice. I really enjoyed going home and just hanging out with the kids and
Yeah.
running around chasing the dog and football and just being a bit more of that stuff, because you can do quite a bit of it, but when you're in full training mode, you're just a wee bit more protective.
And just tired as well, right?
Yeah.
Like you'd,
Just a bit,
Yeah.
and we always have fun, but it's probably more like mattress on the ground in the lounge being goofs rather than running around the backyard, we're jumping off the couch and throwing soft toys and stuff where I can sit down.
Yeah.
Whereas when you got a bit more energy, then you can kick the football around the backyard. And
so you wouldn't be a ring-in for a Whippets versus Chav football match the week before a race, you think?
look,
He used to play football.
Yeah.
Don't.
Actually,
New
that
Zealand
would be a
second
good
football,
pick.
yeah.
Yeah.
I genuinely miss football. I love my running career, and I will go until I can't anymore. But I will go back to football. I will not be a Masters runner.
Yeah.
I will go back and play football when I'm done.
Yeah. Social
You
football.
realise you are 35, so you actually are a Masters runner.
Because whenever my body does not allow me to
I see.
compete at a high level anymore, for me, my high level, where I feel like either I'm maintaining, getting faster, creating opportunities, I will go back and play football.
Does that mean that front runner Colombo will have to stock football boots?
Well, that just might mean we have to play Northlands and have. No, I'm joking.
Shit, does Laurie listen to?
No, he does. Oh, maybe. No, I'm not doing that, Loz. No, but I don't see. In this moment, I don't see myself being someone who would like to be a competitive Masters runner.
Oh, hell
And
no.
you wouldn't run recreationally.
I mean, I jog for fitness and social enjoyment because the majority of my friends that I have will continue to jog, and that's good social time. Like if I'm semi-retired from running and Tom says, "Do you want to come for a 45-minute run?" I still want to be able to go and run for 45 minutes with the guys.
Yeah.
But it's not something where I'd be like, I'm going to continue to punish myself running 160K a week to get slower.
That's valid.
When there's other opportunities, you've given up 20 years to, not given up, but you do make a choice. You made a choice to give up the team sports, because I gave up touch as well for individual sports.
So
Touch-
hashtag multi-talented.
I was not touching balls. I was.
Oh, I mean, you were.
You gave up touching balls
Yeah.
with
It's-
your feet and your hands.
I was multi-talented.
Holy shit.
That's
For
getting
those
clipped.
who are listening on Spotify, please do not look at the video because you don't need to see what Oscar just did.
Now they will. Now you've clickbaited them.
Now they're definitely going to look.
I was actually trying to, I was getting us like double views on both platforms.
So a couple of fun things happening. First of all, I would like to say thank you to the 60 people who signed up for Run Unknown. We can't call it a race, Run Unknown. It's an unknown run, unorganised, unsanctioned, unnothing, not even happening. We don't even know where the start is or where the finish is.
Oh, I have the coordinates for the start,
Oh, coordinates.
and that's what we're going to post. So you guys have got to figure it out.
Okay, Google Maps.
Yeah.
Anyway, so Run Unknown was a concept we kind of threw together amongst the three of us around just people trusting us for some fucking reason.
I mean, I trust us.
And we'll let everyone know where the start line is on the day. Rock up, and then there's points around the city that you have clues that you got to find. You got to collect marks on a wristband and make it back to the finish. And at the end, is that pretty much the gist of it? It's 5K.
It's a
roughly
5K run for people with
Well, it's a 5K.
boredom issues
Yeah.
around running just from a point to a point where you know you're going.
And we're going to finish up with a drink and some.
That's
and
if you
some
take the
prizes.
straightest line. You could end up running a bit more, but it's within a 5K.
If I was
radius.
competing, it would probably be at least 7 because my Christchurch knowledge is still not very good.
Yeah.
I'd take like the longest time with the riddles and then get lost on the way to places.
For the longest time. 60 people. Everyone's going to get an on T-shirt. We've got prize money for the winners.
Yeah.
Second and third. 30 teams of 2. Which, when you say it like that, it's pretty crazy that we had this fucking random idea we threw together 2 weeks ago.
You're not making this sound very professional.
Well, I mean, it is, but it was, it's kind of fun that people want
We just have a crazy work rate. You just
do.
get stuff done.
most.
No fucking about.
Well, anyway.
Fucking about after the fact.
After the fact. And then Run Club on Tuesday night. I really enjoyed being in the park with everyone. It was like nice. We got a lot of nice new people,
That's
which is like some people who hadn't been running before. Some people moved from Auckland, Wellington have come down for work or whatever and come and join, and heaps of new faces. So kind of fills the groups out a wee bit and gives more people opportunities to train with. There's about 70 people in the park, which was nice to see everyone, catch up with everyone. And next week we will be at the corner of River and Swans, which is in Richmond by the Avon River. And we've got short reps there, but Adidas are coming and they're going to have Evo SL and Pro 4 demo fleets for people to try.
Nice.
And it's a bit of a big week next week for Adidas with the launch of their Hyper Boost Edge, which we will talk a bit more about next week.
Next week.
Next week we
Yeah.
will cover that off, and Tom and I will do a Soulmates episode on it. And then we will do by the time we've all had some time to have a run on it, we will do a bit more of an insightful thought package in next week's podcast.
Yes.
So let's talk about this on shoe.
Which we've all had on. for various amounts of time.
Some would say we were hard on.
Crickets.
I'm done.
I mean, it's kind of weird if you got hard on.
Yeah.
You got something to tell?
Cloudmonster Hyper 2?
3.
3. Actually,
you
they've
fucked it
marketed it as Cloudmonster 3 Hyper.
Okay.
But
Wow.
that's just semantics, I suppose.
Well, I don't know. Like Logan's still gonna be mad at us. Tom fucked it up in the first sentence, and I made a sex joke. So should we start again?
What, the whole podcast?
Just the whole thing.
Yeah, I mean, the whole thing's pretty scratchable. So I feel like the first 20 minutes was good.
I needed a laugh. I think this is the first time where, as a collective, we've decided that we all like it.
Yeah.
Like, there's been pockets
Because
of
yous are fussy as fuck.
yeah. Well, we are. We are. I'm happy. Like, I do not want my peas and carrots to touch on the plate.
So you know you're broken when I went, what's a pea and what's a carrot and why is that touching the carbon plate in your shoe?
Yeah.
Is that what you thought?
Welcome
I
to the
was like,
party.
is a carrot his
You been
big
sleeping
toe
this
in it?
week?
Not really, but we don't need to go
I
there.
need to go there. No,
Yeah.
so I think for the first time, we all have enjoyed running in this.
Yeah.
I think mostly for the same reason. So I'm still like the whole thing in the midsole. I'll take it or leave it. I really enjoy this iteration of the Helion HF midsole material. It's not like soft and like really compliant. It's not wobbly. And the way that I guess the bottom material kind of wraps up over the Piva does give it some okay stability feel. Like it doesn't feel like dead neutral, or when you kind of like you put a Mega Blast on and you're like, this is neutral.
Yeah.
Not that I'm comparing this to the Mega Blast, but like there is that kind of. So I think wrapping the top layer material in the not dissimilar to what they've done with like Tempest and Exodus Ultra from Saucony, like kind of that firm material. The upper is definitely, the fit is really nice.
Yeah, they've really improved that because for the longest time On had the baggiest uppers and it didn't fit anyone's foot properly. It was scrunching
length was all
everywhere.
weird and-
The shape was wrong. But this is probably the first one that I've put on and been like, okay, this actually fits my foot.
Yeah.
And it hugs it nicely. It's a cool knitted material or stitched material, sorry. And then just the broadening of the forefoot, I think, works really well. Like they've brought their cloud tech out a little bit further, but I think it's enough to feel like there's something under your big toe. So you're not wobbling all over the shoe. If that was shaved directly down, it would feel a lot less stable. But yeah, I agree. The comfort in the upper is really good. It's reasonably light, not as light as you probably want that super trainer to be. I think that's maybe the little bit that lacks, but they haven't sacrificed on cushioning this time. Previous model was just the helium foam in the front, like 3/4 of the shoe.
Yeah.
Now they've brought it all the way through. It does have a nice roll to it.
I'm going to describe it as smooth.
Yeah, it's a very smooth shoe to run.
The first time so I've run about 80k in it now. The first time I run it, I really wasn't sure.
Yeah.
But I think I was figuring out where it wanted me to hit. I don't know what your experience was, Maya. What did you think?
Well, I'm not someone who, generally speaking, enjoys a really aggressive rocker anyway. So I found that surprisingly nice because it's not super
Toast
aggressive
foam,
off
it's
the
not-
exactly. So I had to adjust to having a wee bit of a rocket there because most or pretty much all the shoes I run in besides my like plated shoes are a lot flatter and more flexible. But I've been really surprised by how natural that still feels for me to run in. And I think considering the stack height, it's like pretty stable, particularly at the front. Yeah, and you can actually see it in the way you're holding it now. You can see the flaring of the forefoot that you were talking about, which I've seen many people running in older On shoes at the park whose ankles are just going in like that. So they've obviously thought about that and widened it to allow for it to have that stack height and that softer helium on the top whilst not throwing you inwards and collapsing.
It's just little things like some shaping in the medial side of the top layer of foam, just so that proprioceptively it sits against your arch and just has the feeling of something there.
Yeah.
and that often will be enough just to auto-correct or discourage the foot to go that way, or just feel a bit safer and kind of trust the shoe. I was worried that because the Helion HF is such a responsive premium foam, that landing might feel a bit dead because the foam hitting the ground first is like kind of average or whatever. But actually there's enough of that HF under your foot that you don't notice too bad, and you get that little bit of compression. Like for me, the sweet spot hitting it is probably just behind the subtalar or just before the midfoot, and you hit that there, you do get a nice little roll off the toe. I don't heel strike, so I can't speak for that, like what that kind of feels like hitting back there. But I don't mind it being heavy. I'm not calling this a super trainer. I'm just calling this a really fucking nice daily.
Yeah.
Like, you know, and it's crazy because it's $360, so someone's going to call me out on that. But I think like we have a plethora of Monday shoes and not many daily trainers. This is a really nice daily trainer.
Yeah,
Like
I think that's where the tooling or the marketing maybe needs to adjust. 'cause-
Like great long run shoe. And
Yeah.
I've used that for a long run with a like tempo piece in the middle, and was really surprised by actually how I could kind of still get it going, even though it's not, not super springy and light. But
I guess what we'll see is when we get to the light spray version in the middle of April,
that'll be the lighter version.
that'll be that ends up being like 30 grams lighter or something. I'm just trying to pull up the details now just so we can talk facts rather than my brain memory, because that's not always. 39 mil in the back for a 6 mil offset, so 33 in the forefoot. It's 253 grams, so it's at about 20 grams heavier than a Mega Blast, roughly. So it's not for how substantial the upper is.
Yeah,
It's not
crazy heavy.
kind of crazy. Then the LS version is going to be 208 grams.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Now, the tricky part about that is they're both Cloudmonster 3 Hyper, but in order to spray the TPU upper on, the stack height then has to go to 44.5 mil because you have to have midsole to spray the up onto.
yeah,
So it does change. That's where I feel like, can you call them the same thing? Because that's a little bit confusing, but
It's a different shoe.
it's a different shoe, but that's, because you can't, there's no last to put it on. It's you've got to spray it on. But I listened to a podcast with the guys, the founders actually, talk about the light spray process, and it's really interesting. I love the innovation piece, and this is we've been pretty critical of, in a fair way, of some of their shoes in the last 2 years, and I had hoped that we might see more improvement a little bit quicker than we have. We don't even know what's going on internally, how many battles are going on. Like, you don't even know who's holding it back and who's trying to drive it forwards and all that other stuff, and it takes so long to get anything moving.
Historically, they have struggled probably most in that daily trainer space, though, right? So this is, excuse the pun, a step in the right direction where they're nailing that kind of middle market piece, not just getting the pinnacle product good and then having the rest.
Yeah, so can
struggle to
we
keep up.
get this to $320 New Zealand? So what's that, like 180, 170 US? Something like that. And can that go as an option, sit next to a Nimbus and a 1080?
Yeah.
Yeah,
And
I mean,
and
it's still nicer than, like, I would say it's, and I mean, I haven't had a pair of Nimbus to run in and probably never will, but it's nicer and lighter and more responsive than Nimbus. I would argue it's nicer than Glycerin as well. And it probably sits somewhere between maybe like Super Mega Blast and those
the others.
proper daily trainers. It's kind of like a halfway house between those two, and it is there price-wise as well.
Yes.
So, yeah.
It's interesting, if it wasn't on and it was another brand, would it be just $30 cheaper inherently? Because quite often their stuff is sort of that $20, $30 a bit more. Anyway, I haven't taken too many of the shoes we've got to 100, 120K, and I will definitely with this one, just to get a full read on it. But yeah, I wasn't expecting to like it. So that was a nice, like, I'll be honest, I will always err on the side of not sure before I am sure.
Yeah. Looks cool too.
It looks, and honestly, the light spray version looks fucking sick.
Yeah.
Sometimes when I'm at the lights, I'll just like, if I'm wearing that, just like look at myself in a shop window with them on and be like, shit, yeah, I look kind of like the real deal in this.
I am feeling fast today.
Yeah.
Feeling myself.
I'm feeling myself. So this launches on the 18th of March,
Yeah.
which is next week. Oh, it's a big shoe launch week next week.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
Someone messaged me online on
Also,
Monday.
shit, it's the 18th of March next week.
Yeah.
Fuck.
It's the 12th today.
How? How is it nearly April? That's
So next Friday. No, earlier than that. What'll be 6 days away? Yeah, no, it's next Wednesday.
What's today? It's the 12th.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Holy
Holy.
moly.
Disappears.
It does. Just like us. We
Time
might
flies
disappear
when you're stressed and have a lot to do.
Having fun, I think, is the correct.
We mostly have
sorry.
fun. Have you guys got anything left to add?
No, I don't think so.
Well done, Anna Motatapu. Having a difficult day, mate.
Oh, yeah, thanks. Thanks for validating me. That's nice.
Shit days are shit.
Yeah.
They are shit, but they also tell you that.
You can do things.
They show you
Yeah.
a lot.
To be fair, yeah. When I spoke to Louis afterwards, he was like, this tells me this is more helpful for me as a coach
And everything
than
going
having
right.
a good race like this. He was like, the fact that I had suffered a lot and finished, and then all kind of the statistics, I guess, that he gets through the back end of Training Peaks as part of that, but then also just the mental resilience side of things. He was like, this is really helpful for developing our coaching relationship and going forward, and it's good learning for me, like just pushing the boundaries and seeing mentally what I'm capable of putting up with, essentially.
I will
yeah.
never forget bombing out of national cross country championships in year 13, secondary schools, and I'd won Canterbury champs, and I probably should have been top 10,
Yeah.
and I finished 52nd. And I remember, it's not good. It's fucking awful. And then I remember jogging around the field with Phil as I was warming down, and he said, anyone can run well when you're going well.
Yeah.
But it's when you can run well when it's going bad.
Yep.
It will make the difference. That was a good lesson.
Yeah.
So you did better than me.
Yeah. So you mentally threw in the towel, did you?
I had let the expectation of the school, or the expectations of the school, get the better of me. And when the first K did not go the way we thought it would go, and I was way back,
Yeah.
I just fucked out.
It's in a way, it's easier. Like, if you're worried about people's perception of you, it's easier to finish 50th than 9th.
Yeah.
Because 9th is like, oh, he's just not that fit. 50th, everyone's like, shit, what happened to him? So at least you're kind of telling the world that I didn't have a good day. There's no question about that. Whereas still trying and still putting in a decent performance opens up kind of the wondering of like, oh, am I just like not as
Am
fit
I
as I
shit?
thought I was? Yeah. Am I washed?
Yeah, am I messed up? No, I don't know if you, Tom, you've raced in New Zealand secondary school. But you only get one.
Yep.
You only get one of them.
One.
Like in year 13, you're in your prime.
Yeah.
Like year 12, sometimes you might be lucky to make a top 30. And some freaks will get top 10. But you only get one.
One good year. at
One good
New
year,
Zealand
one good go.
Series.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So anyway.
My
But yeah.
good go was in year 11. And then I think there was COVID. And then I chose not to go in year 13 because I wasn't that fit anyway. And then my year 13 school ball was on that night and I decided just not to go.
Priorities.
Yeah. It
Anyway.
also just used to terrify me. So that was kind of a get out of jail free.
There's a good lesson. Itchy veggies. This week's episode of the podcast is sponsored by the Adidas Hyper Boost Edge. Hyper cushioning, hyper energy, hyper light.
Comfort that looks as good as it feels. Soft premium materials and a cushioned heel that carry you through your run and beyond.
Step into Hyperboost Edge. Experience high cushioning, high energy return, and hyper light feel powered by our new Hyperboost Pro foam.
Weighing just 255 grams, Hyperboost Edge is designed to be a core part of everyday runner's rotation, from daily mileage and steady runs to long distance efforts.